The FIFA World Cup 2026 is shaping up to be the biggest football tournament in history. For the first time ever, the competition will be hosted by three countries: the United States, Canada, and Mexico. It will also feature a record-breaking 48 teams instead of the traditional 32. With more teams, more matches, and more cities involved, the 2026 World Cup promises to be unlike anything football fans have seen before. In this video, we'll explain everything you need to know about the FIFA World Cup 2026, including the hosts, tournament format, qualification process, favorites to win, and what makes this edition so special. The host countries. The 2026 FIFA World Cup will be jointly hosted by three North American nations: the United States, Canada, and Mexico. This is the first World Cup in history to be hosted by three countries at the same time. The United States will host the majority of the matches and provide most of the stadiums. Canada and Mexico will also host several games across major cities. Mexico is making history by becoming the first country ever to host World Cup matches in three different tournaments. The country previously hosted the World Cup in 1970 and 1986. The United States last hosted the tournament in 1994. A World Cup that broke attendance records and helped increase soccer's popularity in the country. For Canada, this will be the first time hosting men's World Cup matches, although the country successfully hosted the Women's World Cup in 2015. The biggest change: 48 teams. One of the most significant changes for 2026 is the expansion from 32 teams to 48 teams. For decades, the World Cup featured 32 nations competing for football's biggest prize. FIFA decided to increase the number of participants to give more countries the opportunity to qualify and compete on the world stage. With 48 teams involved, more regions around the world will have greater representation. African nations will receive more qualification spots. Asian countries will also have increased opportunities. North America, South America, and Oceania will benefit from additional places as well. This expansion means fans will see new nations making their World Cup debut while maintaining the presence of football's traditional powerhouses. Tournament format. The 2026 World Cup will feature 48 teams divided into 12 groups of 4 teams each. Each team will play 3 group stage matches. The top 2 teams from every group will automatically advance to the knockout stage. In addition, the 8 best third-place teams will also qualify. This creates a round of 32, which is a completely new stage for the FIFA World Cup. From there, the tournament follows a traditional knockout format. Round of 32. Round of 16. Quarterfinals. Semifinals. Third-place playoff. Final. Because of the larger field, the tournament will include a record 104 matches, making it the longest and largest World Cup ever. How teams qualify. Qualification for the World Cup takes place through FIFA's 6 continental confederations. These include Europe, South America, Africa, Asia, North and Central America, Oceania. Each region organizes its own qualification competition. Because the United States, Canada, and Mexico are hosts, they automatically qualify for the tournament. This means those 3 nations do not need to compete in the qualification process. Many football giants are expected to qualify, including countries such as Brazil, Argentina, France, Germany, England, Spain, Portugal, and the Netherlands. However, qualification often produces surprises, with underdog nations earning a chance to compete against the world's best teams. Defending champions. Heading into the 2026 World Cup, all eyes will be on Argentina. Argentina won the 2022 World Cup in Qatar after an unforgettable final against France. That victory secured the nation's 3rd World Cup title and cemented the legacy of one of football's greatest generations. The big question for 2026 is whether Argentina can defend its crown against an increasingly competitive field. Historically, defending the World Cup has proven extremely difficult, which makes the challenge even more exciting. Favorites to win. Several countries are already being discussed as potential contenders. Argentina remains one of the favorites thanks to its recent success and talented squad. France continues to possess one of the deepest pools of talent in world football. England has consistently reached the latter stages of major tournaments, and hopes to finally end its long wait for another World Cup title. Brazil, the most successful nation in World Cup history, will always be among the favorites. Spain, Portugal, Germany, and the Netherlands also have strong squads capable of making deep tournament runs. As always, unexpected teams could emerge and surprise the football world. Players to watch. The 2026 World Cup could feature some of the biggest stars in football. Fans will be eager to see the next generation of talent competing on the sport's biggest stage. Young superstars who have already made names for themselves could be among the key attractions of the tournament. The competition may also represent the final World Cup appearance for some legendary players, depending on their careers and fitness levels. Every World Cup creates new heroes, and 2026 will almost certainly introduce future football legends to a global audience. Stadiums and cities. Matches will be played in major cities across North America. Several world-class stadiums have been selected to host games. The tournament will showcase modern venues capable of accommodating tens of thousands of spectators. Fans can expect incredible atmospheres in cities such as New York, Los Angeles, Dallas, Atlanta, Toronto, Vancouver, Mexico City, and many others. The final is expected to be one of the most watched sporting events in history, attracting billions of viewers worldwide. Why this World Cup is different. The 2026 edition represents a major turning point for international football. It is the first World Cup hosted by 3 nations. It is the first World Cup featuring 48 teams. It will have more matches than any previous tournament. And it is expected to generate record-breaking attendance and television audiences. For many fans, it could become the most accessible and inclusive World Cup ever organized. The expanded format means more countries, more stories, more rivalries, and more opportunities for unforgettable moments. The FIFA World Cup 2026 is set to be the biggest and most ambitious World Cup in history. With 48 teams, 104 matches, and host cities spread across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, football fans are preparing for a truly historic tournament. Whether you're excited to watch the world's biggest stars, support your national team, or simply enjoy the drama and excitement that only the World Cup can provide, 2026 promises to deliver unforgettable moments. One thing is certain, when the FIFA World Cup kicks off in North America, the entire world will be watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more football content. Thanks for watching.